Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Gonzo Ewok channel with me, Ewok.
And me, Gonzo.
And we're here for a little Kerbal short here, should only take a few minutes. This is following on off the back of episode 2 of the Geordie Space Program series, which if you watched it, you'll remember ended in a crash.
It ended horribly. There was a horrible crash to desktop just as we'd managed to punch through the atmosphere and nearly bring Penny Crown back home.
We achieved orbit, which was our mission for episode 2.
Yep, got that contract, was bringing it down nice over the desert.
And then it crashed.
Yeah.
And the good news is, we've checked and we haven't lost a lot of progress. It must have auto-saved when we achieved the mission of getting into orbit, so in fact, we are just sitting in orbit.
And there's no shenanigans here, guys, as well. This is genuinely, we just finished recording the last episode and we thought we'll just check to see what the damage is. She's still here, so we thought, well, why not record this as a very quick one just so it can bring her
home.
Put everything right again. We have been given the money for the contract, so it has remembered that we did achieve it. So we just need to bring her down, hopefully over the desert again, but I think just bring her back in one piece.
As long as she gets back safe, that's the important bit. And then that means, after this short, when we come back
episode
to
3.
episode 3, we can start where we're supposed to be.
Aye.
If it let me click that damn button. Whoop to maneuver. There we go.
So Ewok, how have you been since the last video? Since we recorded the last episode in the series?
I've been sitting.
Yes.
Yeah, since the last episode of the series, I've been sitting.
Yeah.
How about you?
I've been sitting as well. I had a sip of my coffee, a little puff on my electric fag.
I finished my coffee before.
Well, we're recording my next podcast next, and I've got some beers in for it, so that'll be nice.
Oh, I love the fact that you get beers in for our podcast.
You can't do a podcast without a beer. That's my argument.
Right, let's lose that stage. Let's zip forward a bit. Woo!
Now,
no messing around. This is a Kerbal short. We want it to be as short as possible.
Last time you brought this in over the desert, you did some very fancy little finger work on the keys there to keep Penny pointing in the right direction.
Yes, we're probably going to have to do similar. What I like to do in the short amount of time I've had to play outside of these recording sessions since 1.0. In fact, we've probably played about maybe 2 hours of time in the recording sessions.
Yeah, we've got 2 episodes and this short, each one comes in just under an hour.
Yeah.
But so I suppose between that and then just kind of like...
So I've probably actually played more. I've only played an hour and a half in my own time.
Alright.
I was on a train. I had my laptop.
Aye.
Good way to spend a day. But in my own one, I managed to achieve an orbit with Jeb, so I had Jeb leveled up, and when I was coming back in, did a couple of orbits and manoeuvres and whatnot. When I was coming back in, I had Jeb holding the retrograde with his piloting skills. Now, what I did notice is that absolutely kills your battery.
Right.
So obviously, when I'm moving, if I get the battery up here, the electric charge is static, and when I move, the electric charge drains a bit.
Yeah.
But only when I'm moving. Whereas when you've got the Kerbal holding
they're constantly
fine-tuning it, so that electricity goes down pretty quickly. So in order to get down, you probably need at least 200 charge just to get down. But if you've got it, it makes life a lot easier, because they're pretty good at holding that retrograde.
These things, when they're hitting the atmosphere and getting hot, they're very jumpy. If you haven't tried it already,
they can be very jumpy.
It's a task and a half to hold them like that.
The Kerbals are a lot better at actually doing the fine-tuning, the tiny little adjustments, than you as the player can be capable of sometimes. Particularly if your rocket's very sensitive to movement.
Aye.
And as you say, the atmosphere doesn't help. We're coming down super slowly. This is going to take forever.
Speed it up a touch. Don't think we're going to come down in the desert by the looks of it this time. Probably hitting the ocean.
I forgot to do the bloody manoeuvre. And I've thrown the engine off.
You fucking numpty.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this Kerbal short.
I'm gonna hit you.
I've been Ewok.
I'm not even saying it.
And we're actually worse off than when we came to record this.
Toodaloo!